What's your name?
I don't get
You're an employee, sir. What's your name?
What's my name?
Yep.
Trevor. All right.
Trevor. Thanks, Trevor. I appreciate all your time.
Have a good one, okay?
You too, buddy. I know exactly who you are, Trevor.
So what you're saying?
You took a video of the house.
Conspiracy with Susan Robie stalking me. I've documented, as I've just told you now, that I'm documenting this conversation, and I've gotten over 200.
That's the same car that came by last night. I'm calling the Framingham Court magistrate's office again. Let's see if they help me.
For the clerk's office, please press 2, followed by the number sign. For the probation...
Clerk's office, how can I help you?
Yes, I don't know if I can... Is this like the magistrate's office, or is this just...
Yep.
Okay. I've been waiting to hear back from you guys for a couple of weeks now on a serious matter. I'm not sure if I spoke with you in regards to this or not. Oh, let me say right now, sir, I'm going to start this conversation over if it's okay. My intention is to record the conversation because I'm trying to document my situation due to the situation I'm dealing with. Right now, I sent you guys a letter in regards to due process to a case that's been seriously violated of my rights. So I just wanted to clarify that. Are you okay with me recording?
Sure. I don't know how much I'll be able to help you, but
Okay.
What's your name?
Christopher Weeks. Christopher Weeks. My name is Christopher Weeks. I sent you guys a message via email about 2 weeks ago in regards to a case that is going on over in Ashland that is to do with abuse of power. And I mean, it sounds so ridiculous, nobody believes me or wants to, I don't know, but it involves Susan Robie, who is the administrative assistant to Town Hall of Ashland, and a family that she is best friends with that is 5 Rodman Road. I lived at 8 Rodman Road. I know I'm going to confuse you. I've been up for over 36 hours straight, so I'm just really like, and this is all to do with that. So I called you guys because when I had the case was called and I was put in jail because they didn't want me to tell the truth. I have evidence. I've said I had evidence since the beginning of the case. When I was brought to Billerica, my rights were smashed. My rights to due process. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but when I was in court, in virtual court, the judge asked me specifically if I had anything to say about the case. I've clearly stated everything that I've been saying from the very beginning about what happened to me and what's going on. The judge never gave me the opportunity to even hear the affidavit, and immediately did everything against me that she shouldn't have done. I just sat here and studied I have one of the worst learning disabilities, and I'll tell you, I've learned more about my rights to due process and how serious it is when it's violated. And every single thing about my rights have been violated. And I'm specifically because now, today is 240 days. I was falsely arrested. My family has literally lost everything. They're selling the house right now and throwing away all my property because of what these people have done. And I know that everybody knows what's going on. I talked to the chief of police. It's time to call my new favorite, Ashland Police Chief. She left me a message today.
Hi Chris, this is Chief Robie from Ashland PD. I was wondering if you could give me a call. I'm going to give you my phone number, 508-766-0059. Thanks so much. Have a good day.
All right, let's give her a call. What's her name? Rossi?
Hello?
Hello, Chief Rossi?
Yes.
This is Chris Weeks. I'd just like to let you know, ma'am, I am recording this conversation just for my record.
Okay. So the town manager and I were wondering if you wanted to sit down and have a conversation this week.
In regards to?
You have a lot of concerns, and,
This has to do with Susan Robie?
her as well as my admin, Maureen.
Oh, okay. So we're all on the same page now. Okay. I would definitely like to sit down, and I would like to go home today. Can you make that happen?
Oh, where are you now?
I am locked out of my house since December 18th
Oh.
because of what your people have done to me.
Well, I can't make that happen, and you know that, but we did want to sit down and talk to you.
So what you're saying, though, is that the conspiracy with Susan Robie stalking me, I've documented, as I've just told you now, ma'am, I'm documenting this conversation. And I've gotten over 200 videos and other documentations that I've accumulated.
Okay, that's why, Chris, that's why we wanted to sit down and talk with you.
My concern is that coming into your town is kind of a liability to me. The fact that I have a target on my head right now because of your officers, and I have them all on video lying to me in regards to what happened. And I guess I may have gotten the point across that I do have a federal investigation going on currently to your police department.
Yep.
And I've also reported.
Do you have availability on Thursday? Say maybe 11:30?
I'd like it to be sooner. What is the goal of this outcome of our meeting?
Well,
I'm being straight with you, ma'am.
Yep. Go ahead.
I'm asking you, what's your intention of a medal?
To hear you out, to listen to you, to figure out what is causing you to feel as if Susan or Maureen in any way have...
Oh boy, they're gonna spin it on me now, huh? Did they tell you that I have video from me coming to the police station before all this bullshit hit the fan? Does anybody know that for a fact Susan Robie, the only reason I know who she is because she finally got her name dropped on the arrest affidavit that's full of all kinds of lies as well? If you think that this right now, you and I having this conversation is somehow going to resolve this without me getting home and those people being put in federal prison, including Maureen, you are all culpable. I told that to badge number 69. I have the entire arrest on record. I have every single thing I've done with your police officers.
Are you interested in sitting down and talking with us or no?
Oh, I am, but I'm going to make sure I bring plenty of people around me that are also going to carry cameras and are all going to listen into everything you're going to say. But I'm going to tell you right now, I am planning on posting. Actually, I've been up for 48 hours right now, as a matter of fact. Because of last night, I was sitting there going through all of my videos, assembling them in order. Because what has happened to me is Susan Robie is 100% liable for what happened. I didn't know who she was until after the fact. Once I found out who she was, that's when the shit hit the fan. Now, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you, ma'am. I've lost a year of my life because of this, and the equivalent of probably 5 of it because I have melanoma. And these are all things that and I missed my 50th birthday with my family. I missed my fucking Christmas parties. You know, all these incredible things that all your people get to go to and hang out with. Do you think there's a little bit of a conflict of interest with your police officers and your town administrative assistant? That there's a conspiracy going on here, and your police officers are absolutely the ones who told them that I was going to come and request my own restraining order, which I actually have it, and that's what I was going over this morning. So again, if you want me to, are you sounding condescending at this time? I'm just trying to figure out what. So where do you want to meet?
We can meet here at the station or
Nope.
at town hall. You tell me.
Yeah, is Susan Robie going to be there? I mean,
Chris, have you reached out to your lawyer?
my lawyer is telling me to shut my mouth. I could tell you the real words, but he'd probably hang up on me. And I've literally been standing at the highest pulpit, risking myself to being violated, which is what they've wanted to do to me from the beginning. I went into the police station on camera and told the police department, Ashland Police Department, before I knew who Susan Robie was, I knew that she was the person that was responsible for harassing me on the internet. She physically stalked me. Literally, this woman followed me from my house, came out of the house directly across the street, Nancy Hamilton, took a picture of the yard that day because I know she did it because of certain things that were there that weren't before. She physically stared at me. When I turned around and I saw her, you very likely know who I am when I say I have 2 very large dogs, service dogs. I come in the court all the time because of people that are doing this to me, just like this. And every time I come in there, I have a problem. But also, I get dismissed. I have evidence to show. And this actually goes back to the first person that I said was responsible for the internet stalking, Shannon Stevens. That case also, my rights have been violated. There was 2 other cases. My rights were violated. I have evidence on every one of these cases, and clearly in the affidavit or in my statements during the recording of the case when I was being heard, you will hear me every single time. I've never heard of this person before. I've never done that. And every time I've said it, I was dismissed. I actually had one of the judges tell me that if he saw me walking down his street, he would be afraid of me. I have cancer. He said I was in good shape. I've constantly been losing weight every day. It's ridiculous. And I've been sitting here. I called the state police. I called the Ashland police. I went to the state police. You know what they said? You have to go to Ashland and talk to the Ashland police because they won't give us the case unless they release it to us. I went to the Ashland police on camera. I have over 20 hours of video of me documenting everything. They hired a 24-hour armed guard. That was because the day, or in actuality, it was probably about 4 days or 5 days before, on the 22nd, which on their affidavit, it says very clearly a specific time and day on the very beginning of their lies of affidavit. And my video that I've said from the very beginning proves that I'm not what they said and I am not guilty of it. I mean, for one, who in the world would sit here and, take the chance of going to jail constantly because I'm trying to clear my name? I've been put into distress like you wouldn't believe. I've literally lived in complex post-traumatic stress. The reason I have service animals is because of the amount of trauma that I've experienced. And if I wasn't as strong mentally, as crazy as it sounds, I guarantee you the average person wouldn't have been able to deal with this. And if I didn't have my daughter and my cousin to support me this entire time, I'd be dead. Or I'd be in jail still because nobody would have came and got me. And that was their plan. And still right now, I'm in jail because I can't go home and hug my family. My 50th birthday, I didn't get to see that. Christmas, didn't get to see that. And everybody knows that I'm telling the truth, but I can't seem to get anybody to react to it. And I'm emphasizing again that I have a federal investigation going. I recorded my conversation with the feds as well. And I've actually known for a fact I called them out because they came and started investigating me.
Fuck you, I don't know who, but you're a fucking loser. Roll up on me, fuckface. Go ahead, say something. You're a fucking weirdo. Oh, did you talk to some little kids about touching your dog? Are you fucking stupid? Yeah. Go ahead, Buttercup. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but you must work for Nancy. You work for Nancy? You know Susan, right? Dude, I don't give a fuck. I don't know who the fuck you are, but you don't have any reason to be bothering me right now. Okay, come here. Okay. What's up, guy? Who are you? Huh? You work for Nancy? Come back and tell the cops to come and see me. Go ahead. I'll fucking sit. Fuck you talking to? Guy just came up and was like, "Oh, you talking to little kids? Telling kids to pet your fucking dog?" Nope.
Because the things that I said, they obviously need to go and check out. The first thing I had happen, how do I know they're here? I had a random guy pull up to me. I was in a parking lot while I've been homeless, very back in the beginning. A random guy pulls up next to me. How you doing? Good, how are you, sir? Do you go to Cumberland Farms? Yeah, I just came from there. You gonna give me a coupon? Are you asking little kids to pet your dogs? What the hell is that? Why was that? Because somebody on on this Facebook Unfiltered took my YouTube channel. I made a video specifically because of my abduction when I was 5 years old. Shannon Stevens, I know for a fact, took that image off of my page, put Stranger Danger, Christopher Weeks across it, and put it up on Facebook Unfiltered. I came to the court. I can actually tell you, sir, for a fact, came into the court on October 19th of 2023. I came in later in the day. I was shaking in anxiety and stressed out with the PTSD. I specifically was there to stop what was happening to me at that very moment. I couldn't fill out the paperwork fast enough. I have a learning disability. I was extremely clear about that. I can barely write. I cannot read very well. I am not proficient at understanding the words that I'm trying to read. When I get rushed, I thought the court magistrate was the court clerk. I don't know all the different positions of who is who. So when I called you guys a little while back and I said I spoke to the court magistrate, I was mistaken. It was the court clerk, and he and I spoke. Yep. I'm in meltdown mode.
This is what I can tell you, and
Yep.
you know, I don't know if it's what you want to hear,
Probably not.
but the first thing first, call your lawyer. I can give you the number if you have it.
My
I can
lawyer's
give you
hopeless.
Kenny Lieberman's number.
Yep.
Let me know if you have it or no.
I have it. My question is did you guys start doing anything about what I said?
So that leads me to my next point. All the evidence that you have,
Yep.
next time you're in court, bring that to court. Show the judge.
But man, like I said, man.
Because unfortunately, I can't do anything until your next hearing. All right, and that's your lawyer, and that's when you can go tell the judge, and tell them all the misjustice and the wrongs that have happened.
I'm glad I recorded this conversation.
If you want to follow the evidence, I mean, like I said, the best thing is
It's
to
not-
keep the evidence with you and show the judge when because you don't have any magistrates. I checked. I ran your name. You don't have any magistrates hearings coming up, so I can't have you talk to the magistrate. It's all up to the judge now because all your hearings go from the judge.
So my rights, okay, I'm just really trying to clarify on this one because I really want to understand this better, is my rights to due process. When they are violated so severely that I get arrested and then I get put basically out on the street homeless because I was violated my rights, service. Seriously, man, I'm asking the question because I know for a fact that this is like the most ridiculous criminal conspiracy. And then on top of that, the court system is blatantly going to violate it and not do the right thing by looking at what they didn't do. because I have evidence directly linking their affidavit is a lie. But I have to wait a whole year, homeless, dying of cancer, and having people like you sit there and telling me, suck it up, wait until you go to court.
No, your next court date is
September. Yeah, three more weeks. What's the matter with that, right?
I mean, you can contact your lawyer and see if you can get it moved up.
Yeah.
Like I said, all your stuff, Mr. Weeks has to. Your lawyer's your best bet here to get anything in front of the judge and anything quicker, because he can file a motion to bring the case forward.
What's your name?
I don't give my.
You're an employee, sir. What's your name?
What's my name?
Yep.
Trevor. All right.
Trevor. Thanks, Trevor. I appreciate all your time. Oh,
Have a good one, okay?
you too, buddy. I know exactly who you are, Trevor.